Hi guys! I thought I would do an update about my vlog life part 2. I just watched my video from 10 months ago and I have changed a lot since then. More so on the inside than the out, but I've also changed on the outside too because what we do on the inside reflects on the outside. I've been clean and sober for 5 years. I've been housed in a home for 5 years. I have a job outside of the home now, which is great because before I was isolated. I never left. I went days without even talking to anybody. I'm in therapy. I've been in therapy. I see a doctor. I have a whole team of care people, support people helping me get back to how God intended me to be because the world messed me up. The world messed me up from the day I was born, and I'm not blaming anybody, and I'm not looking back because we all grow, we all heal. But I think the icing on the cake for me was being homeless, experiencing homelessness at the age of 40. I had that really awakened me. It showed me what truly does reside in this world. I'm lucky I escaped it, guys. 2 men out there were trying to unalive me. I felt like I was living in a horror story, a horror movie. It really was like a movie. I really felt like I was in one. Try being in the woods for 4 hours with 2 guys trying to unalive you, and you're trying to escape them. You don't have a working cell phone. It's 2 in the morning. You're in the swamps. There's alligators. There are snakes. And there are 2 men that want to unalive you because they just unalived 2 other people the night before that I was camping with. May he rest in peace, this guy. He had a dog. Man, he met the wrong people at the wrong time. I'm telling you guys, people don't care about homeless people. When you're homeless, you're up for grabs for anybody because the motto is nobody loves a homeless person. The motto is if you've made it to homelessness, no one cares about you. When you've made it to homelessness, no one's gonna look for you. That's what the motto is out there on the streets, you guys. Care for your people. Love your people. Being homeless is no joke, man. I am very lucky I survived it. I'm blessed I survived it. Without God, I wouldn't have survived it. God has been the catalyst for all of this. And I am working, getting my glorified body because it states in the Bible that God gives each and every one of his children a glorified body. So God is just alleviating some of my pain on earth because he knows I've had too much. I've had way too much pain. So I get a little bit of my glorified body right now as I'm ascending into the heavens, which I'm excited about. And remember, you guys, when I'm gone and when I'm in heaven, I want you to be happy. I want you to know that I'm not here anymore suffering. I'm too sweet. I'm like an angelic sweetheart. I'm too sweet for this planet. I would love to fit in and get along with the inhabitants of this planet, but I'm not like most of the inhabitants of this planet. I have a true drive to be sweet. I have a true drive to see beauty in what most people would consider ugly. I see something beautiful in everything. I see something beautiful in everybody. In everybody, I see something beautiful in every single inhabitant of this planet. But the inhabitants of this planet haven't, I don't know, whoever's in charge of this planet has done something to let's not go down that rabbit hole, but people just need more love. That's all. And with more love and more care, things work better. I've heard about this, you know, alter dimension, this other place where nothing works unless the inhabitants have love and care. So none of their technology works unless everyone has love and care in their heart. And I just thought that was pretty cool. Kind of like the Care Bears. Yeah, that's me. I'm a Care Bear. And the inhabitants of this planet just don't roll that way. At least the ones in charge. I would like to think that the masses out there are sweet and humbled. They just don't have a voice because why would they speak up? Why would they? Why am I even speaking up? Because I know at least one person's going to hear this. Hi, Mr. K. You know who you are. You're a rock star. Yep. I got a rock star out there that loves me. I'm not gonna mention his name, but that's right. He was an 80s rock star, and he freaking loves me. And I love you too, honey. I love you too, honey. Anyway, this is just an update about my vlog life. I'm not going to go too much about my past because if you've been following me in my 400 plus videos, you have a pretty good idea of some of the shit I've been through. So I ask, please continue to pray for me. Pray for people to have peace and love in their heart, to support me as I'm getting better. Yes, my brain is getting better. My therapist told me that I was running on we have a reptilian brain, which is at the base back here. And then we have our emotional brain. And then we have our frontal lobe. Our frontal lobe is for reasoning and logic. There's no emotion there. Some people just run on that, and they seem really smart and logical, but they have no emotion, like, at all. And that's not good. What is good is to have a good mixture of all three, and that's what my therapist is doing for me. She's fine-tuning the Andromeda, I think is what it's called in my brain. She says a lot of people call it Armageddon. Anyway, it's this dial that inside the brain that controls all three sections of those brains to work simultaneously, I can't talk right, together. So that one inhabitant of this planet can feel like they are normal. Or at least, they can conversate and their brain can operate and serve them better. My brain hasn't served me the best that it can because my reptile brain has mainly been in charge because I'm in survival mode. And how can I not be, man? I still sleep with one eye open when you're out in the woods for 2 years having evil people trying to unalive you, or are you? They're trying to rack you, They're trying to grape you. There's certain things that you have to do to survive that I did. My reptile brain took over and it just knew what to do. My therapist told me that even the most smart person couldn't logically write down a plan how to do what the reptilian brain knows how to do. Like if your reptilian brain has a switch to survive so hard, then it will know how to do martial arts to get rid of 8 people if it had to. Yeah, that's just how it works. It just depends on how bad your reptilian brain wants you to survive. And apparently my reptilian brain wants me to survive because that's what happened to me. I have no idea how I was able to get through the things I did. I have no idea how I was able to outsmart 2 men with knives and needles with poison and air in them to try to unalive me. My reptilian brain saved me. All right. So here's my vlog live. I'm trying not to let people that want to hate get me down, because those inhabitants are kind of programmed. They're programmed and they're following the Illuminati, the Spaghettiati. Let's call them the Spaghettiati. They're following the Spaghettiati. You know, they're mind controlled by the Spaghettiati. And the Spaghettiati are the true evil, satanic evil doers. You Spaghettiatis are getting backed up into a corner. Ha ha ha. Anyway, this is my vlog life. I'm out there working hard. Hope to make, the only thing I still need to do is to make a good friend. And and when I do have good friends, so don't get offended if you're like, but I am your friend. I'm talking about someone that I spend time with on a regular basis, go and have coffees with, vent to, talk about in depth about each other, and support each other's creativity. Because yes, we do work and we do need money in this system, the inhabitants do, but some of us like to be creative. Some of us are writing books. Some of us have talents. Anybody can have talent. Anybody can do anything. You're going to suck at it until you're good at it, and that's just how it is. You got to suck before you're good. You got to suck before you're good. You got to suck before you're good. Don't forget that, all right? This has been your gal pal. I'm glad this has been a vlog update, part 2 from 10 months ago. Thank you all. Mwah. Love you, and have a fabulous day. Bye. And thank you, God.